What's up? This is Sensei from Ride Fit Nation. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm gonna talk a little bit about some of the errors that I made. Well, let me fix that. Not errors, but some of the things that I purchased through excitement without really thinking about it. So today's video, I'm talking to a lot of new riders or people who just bought their Harley Davidson for the first time like I did a year ago. Now, that wasn't my first motorcycle, but this is my first Harley. This is Beast. If you don't know Beast, you will see Beast on the highway and you will know it's me because there's no bike out there that looks like this guy, okay? This Beast is a beast and I love him. That's my boy, all right? We ride all over the place together. So you just got your first Harley. Harley Davidson is the most customizable motorcycle on the planet to me. The amount of parts that you can get for your Harley, it's infinite. If you have an Indian, you don't have infinity there. If you have a Victory, you ain't got infinity there. If you have the Gold Wing, same thing. If you have a Metro Cruiser, you're in worse problems there, right? Because there's not a lot of companies that's making parts for that. And that's the reason why I decided years later to get rid of all my Metro Cruisers, my race bikes, everything, and then finally just dip in my pockets and go and buy a Harley Davidson. There's something about having a Harley, and there's something about spending money on a Harley. Once you buy a Harley, you're gonna go broke for the first year, or the first 2 years. So what are some of the things that I got to me that I could have done without? Well, here's first one, is this helmet. I like this helmet. I got this helmet the day I bought my bike. So this helmet and this bike is the same. And if you notice, the color scheme is orange and black. And when I got the bike, it was just stock. So you already know that I already knew that I was gonna make my bike orange and black. So that's why I bought this helmet. I love this helmet. There's normally a shield that comes to the front, a glass shield, and of course, you have the visor that pops down like RoboCop, and I still love it. But that was $300 and something that I could have done without spending, because later on, I ended up buying 5 different helmets, returning each one of them back just to go back to one of those type of helmets, which is the Sedici helmet. So this is one thing that I could have done without spending money on. And when I have it on, for some reason, it makes my head look big, like massive. Another thing that I spent money on my motorcycle was the engine guard. The bike came with the standard engine guard. Okay, some people call it crash guards. And I ended up putting the chop guard on it. I like the chop guard. It's just sporty look. Now, the more I looked at my bike, I'm like, I don't like that on my bike. I like it on a street glide. I don't necessarily like it on a road glide. So I took it off, and then I took my engine guards, which was all chrome, and I went and got that powder coated black, and therefore I was able to put on my lowers. It took me some time to realize, or to come to the conclusion if I wanted lowers on here or not. I would never take these off. I love them. I know they say never. I'm not taking off my lowers. Love them. Another thing that I did on my bike was I got some bars, right? Now these bars are Domino pullback bars. Big up to my man Handlebar Lee. Handlebar Lee, what up, baby? What up, Bill from Handlebar Lee? Before I got these bars, I went ahead and got factory 47s. Why? Because those are the bars that I saw on a lot of the custom bikes at Harley. So I like the bars, I like the way they look, and I got the 14-inch meat hook bars. I'm 6'2", I got long arms. Now, as I started looking at the bike, I was like, nah, I don't really like them. I got a video full install on how to install those bars. They're beautiful, 1.5-inch diameter, just like this is. But then I started seeing these bars that had this curve, and I started liking them because they look so much more comfortable than the straight meat hook. I even tried to pull the meat hook back, but no way, it did not work. So I was like, no, money wasted. That was like $500 at the time, all right? Then I installed that myself, so I saved a lot of money there. So now I went to California, hooked up with my bro, Handlebar Lee, went to a shop. The video is on my channel. You can surf through the channels and you'll see all these videos. And I decided to go with the 18-inch at first. I got back home, took off the 18-inch out of the package, realized that the powder coating wasn't done properly because the machine was messed up. So I sent it back, and Handlebar and Bill, they hooked me up and gave me, and I told them, you know what, let me get the 20s, which I'm happy I did. So I ended up getting the bars here. Another thing that I did, man, I got a list. I had gotten these mirrors And the mirrors, the stock mirrors, I believe I still have them over here. On the stock mirrors, I like the stock mirrors. The mirrors are nice. I just don't like the color, you know what I'm saying? But the quality on the stock mirrors is unbeatable. So these are my stock mirrors. I would never sell them. I would never get rid of them, all right? Because if I ever decide to trade my bike in, I'm going to take off everything that I've done and I'm putting them back on. I even have my handlebars. I still got the handlebars. I still got my front and the rear tire. I have all the parts that I took off, all right? So then I bought these mirrors that I liked a lot. They were like really tiny and sleek looking mirrors. They look real good. They look so good, but I couldn't see anything. They were like tiny, small, very tiny. I didn't like that, you see what I'm saying? So I had to go in and bought these mirrors, which I like a lot. These mirrors are nice. So there's a few more things that I did. What else did I get on my bike that I wasn't really a big fan of? Oh yeah, it took me some time for the touring pack. I bought the Razor Tour Pack. I was tossing up between the Razor, the Chopped, or the King. So now I was stuck, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let me just get the Razor because I like the sporty look. I want to be able to do. I even took a trip to Florida and showed you guys that I could put a whole lot in my Razor. Now my Razor Tour Pack I got from Advan Black. For some reason, it's not a pizza box. There are some Razors that look like a pizza box, and for some reason, the one I got it's not a chop, but it has a lot of room in it still. It's weird. They got two different type of razors out there, man. I promise you they do. So anyway, I ended up getting the actual King, and I'll never take that off the bike. I would never change it back. All right, so I have the Tour Pack right now. If you want it, I'm selling it. I'm gonna get rid of it. If you wanna buy it, it has 4 holes in it, so you're gonna have to put a rack on there, all right? But I put my King Tour Pack on here, and I put the sportiest seat on here because I didn't want that big bulky seat because I don't really ride people on my bike much, right? So this is perfect for me and the look of what I want, especially when I decide to get the seats built and get that put on. What else did I get on my motorcycle that I didn't really like as much? I think that was it. The handlebars, I enjoyed my grips. I changed out the foot controls. I put on the highway bars, the highway pegs, which I love, frame mounted highway pegs. What else? I got my lights in the back, love those. I got my American flag system right here, because even though I'm from Jamaica, I'm also American citizen, so I gotta represent, you know what I mean? Gotta represent for America. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else that I could say that I spent money on that I wasted my money on. Even my manual center stand, I use it all the time. I love that. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, that's it. That's my list of things. The mirror, I wasted money, not the mirror, the windshield. I wasted money on a windshield before that I had to sell to one of my subscribers on this channel. But I ended up going with not the Clockworks, I ended up going with the Memphis shades, right? And at first I had the taller one. I forgot the height. I think it was a 12 inches, but it was too high. It was too high. I love the look of it. I love it. And it was dark, right? But I had to sell it. It was way too high. And then I got this one, which I believe is a 9.5, and it's perfect. It's perfect enough for me to do what I gotta do. This is the stock windshield. Once again, I told you, I keep my parts. This is the stock windshield. I'm not selling this because anytime I gotta trade my bike, yeah, you know, I might wake up one day and be like, yo, I'm gonna get that new CVO. Who knows, right? I wanna make sure that these parts can fit that bike first, though. If they can't fit the bike, then I get the regular one. But I don't think I'm trading my bike, but you never know. You never know. All right, what else? What else? What else? What else? I believe that's it, guys. I believe that's it. So yeah, so as a new rider, you're gonna be excited about stuff, but just take your time. Remember, patience is everything. Learn from all of the things that we do, you know, us YouTubers, and build from that. You don't have to be in a hurry. You don't have to be in a rush. I did my bike pretty quickly, and I don't regret any of it, zero. But there are some things that I could have sat back and say, you know what? I should have waited a bit and just kind of like see how I felt a bit, be a little bit more patient. But for me, I am a go-getter. Like when I see something and I want it, I'm going after it. It's like, yo, you cannot stop the flow. I'm Batman, okay? I am vengeance, all right? Because once you put your mind to it, you gotta get it done. That's just me. That's how Sensei is built. So that's my video today. Me and Beast have a lot of work to do. Expect some new footage I just purchased a drone. I had a drone before, but I just actually purchased the drone DJI Mini 3 Pro. Now I'll be able to do a tracking, I'll be able to do all kinds of different fun stuff and show you aerial shots when I'm traveling, going across the country and doing a bunch of rides and ground pounding, or if I'm hanging out with my club or hanging out with my family, or if I'm on the lake. Because as you know, this is a lifestyle channel. This ain't just a motorcycle channel, it's a lifestyle channel, right? And what else? I also got some new attachments for my GoPros on my handlebar, because the one that I have here, this little crappy crap broke, and every time I try to turn my camera to capture other people riding, it becomes a hassle. All right, so that's the video. Leave your comments. Let me know what you guys want to see next, what you want to learn, what do you want to know about. Remember, we're doing miles, money, and muscle. We're doing fitness. We're talking about everything about health and nutrition. I want to start to do some interviews. I want to start to interview some of my YouTubers and release a video once a month. You see what I'm saying? Let me know if you think that's a good idea. I'm looking at GQ, Kelly B, 2147, Traveling Tall. I want to get 2 Up Junkies. I would love to get Ray's Moto. Who else? Queen Sit. I would love to get Tiffany Renee. There's so many people that I want to capture. Who else do I want to get? I want to get Ripping on 2 Wheels. I want to get Riding and Wrenching, and so many more. Let me know what your thoughts are so I can start to do these little quick talks in Zoom, and it'll be like about 30 minutes. You know what I mean? But you get a chance to hear from some of your favorite guys and girls. All right? Sensei telling you, let's get the miles, let's get the money, and let's get the muscle, and don't waste no time. Peace.